We're a consumer-facing company, but we actually began in Israel. We launched our product in Israel. Our first community was built in Israel. Today, over 30% of smartphones in Israel have our app installed on them. About 12% of the population are using our app, not of the smartphones. So it's kind of a wild success. And about a year and a half ago, we opened the platform to the world. Today, we operate in close to 100 countries. But the major countries, the US, Italy, France, et cetera, are where we have most of our operations. And our goal really is to save you 5 minutes a day on your daily commute. Every day, we all get in the car and we sit in traffic. And we sit in traffic where we're just wasting time. Nobody earns anything, except some radical regimes on our part of the world. But nobody earns anything from traffic. It is just a waste of resources. And if I can save you 5 minutes a day on your commute, I can give you another week of vacation a year. And so this is the gift to humanity in that sense, the gift of time. So what does it actually mean? And I thought, instead of explaining it, I'll actually show you the app itself. And the app is available on all the app stores, so feel free as we're talking to download it. And that's fine, it's accepted. And basically what you're seeing here is the navigation app. This is what it would look like on an iPhone. It happens to be on an iPad. And you can immediately see that something looks a little different on this app. Yes, you can see the traffic and things like that, but you'll also see a lot of these little guys here. And these little guys are Wazers. So for example, this guy here is Frankie. And Frankie has 268 points. He's ranked 91,000, and he joined a month ago. But he's driving less than 10 miles an hour. So Frankie has actually shared his speed with us. Based on this, we can begin learning how fast the traffic is moving there. We can learn by the patterns what traffic situations are. We can learn that there is a road there. And where has the road changed? There's a new intersection opened. We can learn all this by people driving around. But more than that, people can actually contribute additional information. So as Frankie's driving around, suddenly he sees a traffic jam, an accident, a hazard, obviously a policeman. We did come from Israel. And so, you can choose the information and submit it. And then these reports get installed onto the app, and you can now learn that there's a complete standstill on the 405. This was reported 13 minutes ago by B2. And right now, if you're driving on the 405, well, it's 2.2 hours ago, but there's a policeman standing there, and if you're driving above the average speed, you would get a warning signal from the app. And the app itself gives you your traditional turn-by-turn navigation. So I'm going to be going to LAX very shortly. And so as I would with any other navigation app, I would select my destination, and what our app will do is actually look out at all the different options right now that there are to get to LAX. And it'll look at Frankie and B2 and John 24 and all those other people driving around. And it will try to figure out right now what is the best route to take. And it will recommend the route. It'll give us turn-by-turn navigation. It'll handle everything I need. And every day, if you use our app, you will begin shaving time off your commute. You will discover new routes to places you think you know that you never knew before. Because many things about traffic are unintuitive. And we as humans are kind of intuitive on a lot of these things. There's a heavy social and gaming function in here as well, so you can see why are these guys showing up as baby Wazers? Well, if you look at your scoreboard, right, these guys have not been around that long, and so they haven't unlocked their Wazer badge, and so they can still only be seen as a baby Wazer. And this platform, at the end of the day, produces several things. It saves time for all our users, but more than that, we own the map. This is our map. This is not Google's map or anyone else's map. We build our own map from this data. We build our own traffic information, and we own our own real-time data stack. The only two other companies in the world that have that, and that's Nokia on the one hand and Google on the other hand. So it's definitely a very innovative approach using a community to do this. And now, can you put the PC on, the Mac on? So yesterday I landed at LAX, and I wish I had actually scripted this, but what I'm actually going to show you is what happened on my way to the hotel yesterday. So I left LAX at 5:09, and anybody who knows Los Angeles knows the odds of actually getting from LAX here at 5:09. So this is what I saw on Waze. All right? Waze suddenly said that I should get off the 405, and this is what the 405 looked like at that time. And so as I approached the intersection, I reached that point, and you can see it just ahead, past the exit 52. You can see how the traffic stops there. So Waze actually told me to get off at Sepulveda right here. And getting off at Sepulveda, I discovered a completely new route, which I could travel at 44 miles an hour instead of sitting in traffic. And this is just For now I'm going to use it in every presentation I have, so it'll always be the story that I just arrived and I'll just change the airport. But this is actually what happened yesterday, and this is the experience we're trying to create. We're trying to optimize on the roads. There are many more roads that people take. Much of our intuition around traffic is wrong, and literally if you try out the app, you can find that. But where does this go from, we're in LA and the media side. We're creating a new kind of content, and this is very news-focused. So I'll just give you a quick view of something we're doing some news agencies in Israel, and we're in beta with several news organizations in the US. Where's the volume? So I guess you can... I am, but it's not here. Well, anyway, what you're seeing is basically the Channel 2 News, the #1 news station in Israel, has adopted us as a way of getting citizen journalism. Literally, people on the road can be contacted by the station itself, and they will contribute data about what's going on right now. And this data is used in live broadcast. So suddenly you have thousands of reporters on the road. These are people that are sitting in traffic anyway. They have video and phone capabilities on their phone, and this is a way of tapping into this community. We build a map, we build information, we collect information, and we can give it back. And so what does this look like? This is Los Angeles, 24 hours in LA look like. And the red dots are the reports, and you can see the traffic conditions growing there. And that's what your daily commute in LA looks like, and there's a lot you can do about it. So download us in the App Store, any of the app stores, and I hope I can help you tomorrow morning on your daily commute. Thanks a lot.